Martell Holt pops up online with a video of his daughter, Lil Sugar Mama, hugging his youngest child. Now, most people would think, okay, that's cute, siblings showing love. But if you've been watching this whole situation between Martell and Melody Shari unfold over the years, if you've been paying attention to custody details, social media rules, and who can post who online, then you already know this wasn't just a cute little clip. Oh no, this felt like something else entirely. And people online wasted no time calling it out because everybody remembered who ran to the court talking about kids shouldn't be online, who fought to limit filming, who tried to block opportunities, and who suddenly forgot all of that when posting suited them. See what I mean? Stay with me because we're only getting warmed up. And baby, when that clip dropped, folks said the timing was loud. Like, why show up on a school day you allegedly didn't have scheduled time? Why film? Why post? Why now? Because this wasn't just about kids hugging. It was about control, image, and trying to prove something. And I know some of y'all felt it too. It didn't feel like, look at this sweet family moment. It felt like, look at me, I'm still here, I'm still the daddy, I'm involved, I'm connected. It felt like somebody trying to convince the internet that everything is peaceful and picture perfect, when behind the scenes, everybody knows the situation ain't been smooth like that. I mean, come on, if everything was so peaceful, why has there been so much back and forth, all these digs, all these court filings, all this tension? You see it, we see it. And if you've been watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, then you've seen how this has played out in front of the world. This isn't new. Now let's talk about the actual video because, the body language alone had the internet breaking out magnifying glasses like FBI agents. Sugar Mama ran over with that innocent, loving energy kids always have. She reached out with open arms, happy, ready, full of love. And that's wee baby just wanted to show affection because kids don't see drama, they don't see court orders, they don't see jealousy, they see family. But what caught people's attention was the hesitation from the other little one. You could see it, not rude, not cold, just unsure at first, like a kid who hasn't been naturally around these siblings in a comfortable, regular space. And then eventually he hugged back. Cute, yes, but natural and normal sibling bonding? Honestly, many fans said it didn't feel like it. It felt like an introduction being forced under the camera lens instead of a regular family moment. And that's where the problem started. Because if this was really pure family love, why grab the phone? Why post? Why show it to thousands instead of letting the kids just be kids? And don't answer yet because we need to go even deeper. Stay with me. If you're still here, type "I'm here" in the comments because y'all know we're cooking right now and it only gets more real from here. Now remind yourself, who was it that went to court trying to stop Melody from posting the kids? Who wanted the kids off TV and off social media unless he approved it? Who wanted to block the kids from brand deals and opportunities when the marriage ended? Who tried to say that they shouldn't be seen online? Martell. And fans remember very clearly when he didn't want those kids on Love and Marriage Huntsville unless it worked for him. He wanted control. He wanted power. And when he couldn't benefit or couldn't control the narrative anymore, suddenly he wanted restrictions. But now, magically, suddenly, unexpectedly, posting the kids is okay for him. The same thing he didn't want Melody to do? Oh, okay, so rules only go one way now. Is that how this works? Because, baby, the timeline was not buying that at all. And this is where folks started saying this move felt like jealousy. It felt like insecurity. It felt like someone who wanted to show the world, look at me, I still have access, I still matter, I'm still important. Because let's be real, when Melody moved on in peace, started working, winning, traveling, singing, growing, shining, getting her life back on track, that hurt somebody's pride. And everybody saw it. Everybody saw how the tone changed, everybody saw the interviews, everybody saw the shade, the digs, the attempts to hold on to control. So this video, to a lot of viewers, it didn't feel like fatherhood. It felt like strategy, and not a good one. And here's the thing. Nobody is saying a father can't love his kids. Nobody is saying siblings can't hug. We love seeing kids happy and supported. This isn't about fatherhood. This is about motive, intent, pattern, behavior. Because when a grown man shows up on a day he's allegedly not scheduled for, pops up at school, records, posts, and then acts like it's all about peace and love, baby, that looks less like co-parenting and more like, look at me, don't forget me, I'm still here. And you know what the funny part is? The internet said if Melanie wanted to be petty, she could have printed that video out and walked straight into the courthouse talking about, "Looky here, the order says no posting. So why is he posting?" And honestly, she would have had a point. But the difference between the two is Melanie has moved on. She is booked, busy, unbothered, and enjoying life. She doesn't have time to chase down petty drama. That's the difference between peace and chaos. One person is healed, the other still seems triggered. And listen, we don't even have to bring up the past, but since we're here, let's not pretend there wasn't a song and dance about blocking opportunities, blocking income, blocking appearances, blocking filming, while at the same time trying to get money from the same situation. Let's not forget, somebody tried to have the kids sit out of production unless it benefited him. Let's not forget when Love and Marriage Huntsville had to navigate schedules because of drama. Let's not forget who thought removing the kids from Mel's camera time would punish her, but instead just isolated himself because nobody else wanted to film with him except Destiny Payton for a while. Let's not forget how relationships with cast members like Marie Scott, Kimmy Scott, Letitia Scott, and Marcel Scott shifted, and how messy things got with Ariane Curry, always somewhere in the background throwing shade online. The timeline remembers, social media does not forget. And speaking of Ariane Curry, fans online had questions too, because if you're so confident in your situation, why always try to poke the bear? Why always jump online with slick comments? Why always talk about Melanie? Why always insert yourself? When you become the partner after the marriage ends, but you still spend your time watching, commenting, reacting, and sending subliminals, yeah, that tells a story. And if things were really peaceful in that household, why is the energy always so bitter? Why so loud? Why so defensive? Why no quiet confidence? Because quiet confidence moves in silence. It doesn't beg for attention on Instagram lives. And that's why people said this Halloween video wasn't about love, it was about ego. Stay with me, we're still going. I told you, watch until the end because every piece matters. So here's the real question everyone is asking. What exactly was the point? Was it about the kids? Or was it about image? Was it about family love? Or was it about public validation? Because when you fight tooth and nail to stop your ex from posting the children, then suddenly do the same thing when it helps your narrative, that looks like someone who didn't care about privacy. They cared about control. And when control is gone, attention becomes the new goal. And let's be honest, Martell has been trying to rebuild his image ever since the divorce. He tried showing up at events, trying new business ventures, doing interviews, smiling for cameras, trying to make the situation with Ariane look like a fairy tale, but the audience never fully bought it. Because the energy wasn't growth, the energy was, I don't want to lose my spotlight. That's why this Halloween post hit so differently, because it didn't feel like a daddy moment, it felt like a PR stunt. A PR stunt that backfired because instead of applause, it got side eyes and confusion. And listen, people love a good redemption arc. Folks would cheer for him if the growth looked real. Fans would root for healing, therapy, peace, healthy co-parenting, new love, stability. But you can't heal while trying to compete. You can't co-parent in peace while trying to push buttons. You can't move on while still trying to prove something to the person who walked away from you. Healing doesn't look like surprise school videos posted for attention. Healing looks like showing up quietly, supporting your kids quietly, being consistent quietly, and staying off the internet unless it's positive. That's how you win long term. And here's where we end this. The only people that matter in this situation are the kids. Sugar Mama, the other children, all of them. These babies didn't ask for cameras. They didn't ask for court filings. They didn't ask for drama. They deserve peace, stability, and parents who put their emotional well-being above Instagram and YouTube reactions. And yes, co-parenting can be hard. Yes, emotions get messy. But when you drag kids into the spotlight for your ego, it always ends badly. And I hope moving forward, this becomes a wake-up call. Do what's best for the children, not what makes you look good online for 5 minutes. So y'all tell me, what do you think? Was this innocent or strategic? Sweet or sneaky? Loving moment or attention grab? Drop your thoughts below because I want to hear from you. And before you go, hit that like button, comment your thoughts, stay tuned, and make sure you watch the next upload because we're going to break down even more of this situation, and trust me, you do not want to miss what happens next. Stick around, turn your notifications on, and I'll talk to you very soon. You do not want to miss what's coming. Stay here, stay locked in, and until next time, this was a lot. See you in the next one.